Geothermal is a technology that is thermal storage. So we use the sands and clays of the formation below a site as basically a battery, but instead of electrical energy, we store heat energy. It's recycling heat or reusing the same heat over and over and over from one season to the next season, or from one year to another year, and we can store it for long periods of time, 20 years if need be. When you go into a project, you start looking at, okay, where do we have heat that we want to get rid of, and where do we need heat that we can use? Usually the first question with geothermal is, how big of a project does it make sense on, and what's the return on investment? It's driven by how much demand the client has for that heat. For instance, a church that operates twice a week is probably a 30 or 40-year payback. A hospital that has kitchens that they cook food, wash dishes, they need steam for sterilization, and they have a huge air conditioning load because of the people and lights in the building. And you can get paybacks on hospitals in 2 and 3 years. According to the EPA, they have defined it as the most energy efficient system available on the market, because as technology advances and we apply that technology to a geothermal heat exchanger, it just makes that technology more efficient. PARRIS Island was a child development, basically a daycare center for all the kids of the soldiers at PARRIS Island. They wanted to be LEED Platinum and energy efficient. Originally they weren't going to be net zero, but funds became available to go net zero. They applied for them, they got them, and so the project turned net zero. Where geothermal fits in with that is that there's a term out there called flat load profiling. Most buildings have a peak, either summer or winter, of their energy use. And those peaks can be as much as 50 or 60% higher than what a normal energy use is for that building. And so when you try and take renewable technologies like PV, which we did at PARRIS Island, it's all over the roof, it's all over the shades of the parking lot to shade the cars from the sun. There was lots of innovative ways on how to put those PVs on the site without making them obtrusive. But with geothermal, since it is basically a constant earth temperature year-round, the energy used to cool the building and heat the building doesn't fluctuate. So your energy use becomes flatline, just like your energy production from a PV panel, when you look at it on an annual basis, becomes flatline. It's the same day after day after day, given clouds and things like that. But assuming everything else, it's a fairly constant energy production profile. So the object is to get your energy usage profile to match your energy production profile.